Hi, welcome to the ukulele strumming lesson for Stairway Technique. So go ahead and pause your tutorial, grab your music sheet, tune up your ukulele, and we'll get started in about a second. Okay, so you got your music sheet, you tuned up your ukulele, and you're ready to get started. So first of all, let me tell you that this particular strum is not a strum that you want to strum for the entire song. It's used for either the beginning or the ending of a song, and a lot of times it's used in the middle section of a song, and this technique is basically used to add a different ambience or break up the continuity of the flow of the song and add like another dimension to the whole feel of the song. Once again, this strum is not used to play for entire songs. However, we are using the example of the middle section for the song Stairway to Heaven as an example to figure this song out. Now you can apply it to various other songs, various other ways, so you probably hear it, in different songs, but I'm using this particular example from the excerpt of the middle section from Stairway to Heaven and breaking it down so it's a little easier to understand. Now, what makes this, if you follow along on your music sheet, it explains to you that what makes this unique and unusual and syncopated, offbeat, and kind of free-flowing is that you're mixing or you're combining a 6/8 meter with a 4/4 meter. So in other words, basically they don't kind of fit, but because music is like math, we can make them fit. So that's what causes the unusual syncopated rhythm, which is rather unique and sounds pretty cool. If you notice on your paper, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Underneath that, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look really closely, you'll notice that the 1 through 6 over the 1 through 4, look really closely, and you notice that the numbers don't match up. Okay? And that's why when we're strumming this particular strum, it feels like out of time or offbeat, and that's the reason why. Now, I didn't write down any notations because I felt that was going to be distracting. The best way to learn this is by feel and watching, and what I want you to do is to mimic. I want you to copy what I'm doing, and we'll get that going in just a minute. First of all, I want to talk about, see at the bottom of the page where it says D sus, the bottom of the page where it says right here, D sus to D. Okay, we got to work that out first. So I'm going to show you several ways how to work out your D sus. Here we go. Here's one. First of all, this is a D chord. 1, 2, 3, your basic D chord. And then what you're going to do is you're going to raise your third finger, second string, third fret. That's a D sus. So when we get to this section, here's one way. D sus to D. Once again, D sus to D. Second way. Last 3 fingers, 2, 3, 4. Last 3 fingers, 2, 3, 4. This is now another way of making a D. You're going to raise your baby finger, same spot to the second string, third fret, D sus to D. D sus, D sus to D. Okay, that's another way. One more way. We're going to use the basic D chord, 1, 2, 3, the basic D chord. We're going to add our baby finger to the second string, third fret, D sus to D. Oh, and lift off. So in other words, bring your baby finger down, that's a D sus, and then lift off. D sus, bring it down, lift off. Okay? D sus to D. Okay. So those are some names. What you need to do right now is pause the tutorial and figure out which way is most comfortable for you. Which way is the most easiest way for you to do it? That's what you need to work out, especially if you're at the beginning or intermediate stage. You need to work this out before we start the lesson, okay? So, as we get started, on the very bottom, you see A minor, and then it goes across to D sus, and then D. That's the excerpt from the song, the middle section of the song, Stairway to Heaven. And the down, down, up, etc. The strumming is your strumming pattern. Now, a couple things you need to notice. When you strum, your hand needs to be going up and down. Okay? It needs to be going up and down. Okay? It shouldn't be going like this. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up. it shouldn't do that. This is not the way to strum it. The hand needs to be going up and down, and you're strumming at various times when the strum is going back up and down, okay? So let me play for you one time, just so you get the idea and the feel of how we're gonna do it, okay? Okay. Maybe a little slower. So basically that's what we're doing for the particular strum. Don't forget that D sus to D at the end there, that's 2 downward strums. Okay, so if I break it down slowly, watch my hand, okay? It's gonna be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, D sus. Okay, here we go. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, D sus. Okay, one more time. Here we go. So in other words, the hand is doing this, and I'm just telling you where to strum. Okay. So down, down, up, down, up. D sus, D. Okay, now one more time, and you really got to notice that the strum, okay, it's just on where I'm strumming. So the hand is going up and down like this, and you're only strumming at certain points in the measure or within the beat. Okay, once again, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up. D sus to D. Okay, so that's what you want to do for this particular song. I'm not song. This particular strum. Now, this particular strum also is used in other things. For instance, like maybe like for an intro of a song, someone might play this particular strum. Okay, so basically, or it could be an ending of a song, you would maybe use that. Okay, so those are some other ways you can use a particular strum. But once again, this particular strum was taken from the excerpt of Stairway to Heaven. Okay, once again, the middle section. And then the strum that proceeds after that is the one that goes like this. Okay, which kind of basically is based off the same idea of that skipping kind of feel. But you want to go back, and the part that you want to work out is that strum where it's going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, D sus. You want to work that out, okay? And go back to the part that I kind of slowed down for you, and you can play along with me over there. So you're going to have to watch that actually, you're going to have to watch it multiple times. This is not something that you're going to pick up by just watching it 5 or 10 times, okay? And reason being, it's a very unusual style of strumming, and it's an unusual time meter, not really a time meter, but it's an unusual strum within a common time meter. Okay, so give that a try as many times as you want. I suggest the more, the better. And when you're ready to move on to the next lesson, we shall see you then.